tell those things to anyone.
For sure, personality is very important, especially now. Not Mickey Mouse teacher, you know, a cowboy teacher. Half serious and nowhere to stop, you know, with all these jokes. And the student expect that the teacher is not only a methodologist, but also, you know, somebody like an actor who can entertain them somehow.
So I chose this group because this is the most attractive. Oh, I've chosen. I said only the attractive girls today. Hello.
I'm sorry, I'm late. I worked at tax department in same year.
Okay, lovely. Could you very quickly introduce yourselves to Agnes and Anne? Very quickly.
I'm Elizabeth. I'm here since a month with Piers, and I'm very glad.
You got a lot of tension, you know, especially if you live in this country full of flipping Visigoths and barbarians. There's a lot of tension floating about. Oh yeah. Stretch up, stretch towards Western Europe. That's what I do. Cat stretch. This is a good way of getting about. I mean, I see why monkeys do it, on the knuckles like that. Might spend a whole day like that sometime. Quite efficient. Yes. Very good. Very good. Steve, EFL Steve, very entertaining. But an example of how this industry could destabilise you a little bit. I feel that sometimes. You know, you've got no guarantee of work. The schools use you for the 2 semesters, as they call it here, the 2 terms, and then you're abandoned and you're expected to go back to England and, you know, act the clown in front of school kids from all over Europe and be exploited for it. You know, it kind of tallied with my own jaundiced attitude towards EFL teaching. It depends how fond you are of the idea of living abroad. If you like living abroad, this enables you to do that, and you can get an income which you can rely on because English is, you know, the #1 language, blah blah blah. This is quite a few months consumption there. We're not heavy drinkers, which is another reason a lot of English teachers come to Poland. You know, beer is cheap, fags are cheap, yeah, and your income will, you know, easily cover as much of those 2 things as you want. A bit of heat. Just need the whole country to shift closer to the equator. A couple of times in the staff room, people were asking for advice. Novice teachers were asking for advice, and Steve did seem to know what to say. He worked part-time. I gave him a few evening classes, and we quickly realised that he was a character, very interesting. I was told that Steve had been basically testing the pH of his own tongue with the litmus paper and then asking people to do the same to their own tongues, and basically he was trying to argue that this was evidence that he was being poisoned. Anything else I would be telling you would be that's not right, my English isn't right. Anything else I would be telling you, anything else I tell you would be hearsay. But that said, there are other factors at play here. I mean, sorry, you're going to do that again because there's other factors at work. A wonderful metaphor.